Okay, hi Valerie.
Hi.
So, we're just going to talk a little bit today about you and your yoga practice. When were you first introduced to yoga?
it's kind of a long process actually because I am a dancer. I've done a lot of the poses, a lot of the stretches, a lot of the things pretty much my entire life. You put yourself into, even just coming into like a bound angle kind of stretch. You're in a forward fold. I've done that since I was 5. So formally, I didn't really know about yoga until more college, maybe grad school, and then just started doing it at one of the local gyms. And I got totally hooked on it, the physical practice, but also there was always something that my teacher would do or say that made it more than just a workout. I would go to these classes, I would do all the things that she was having us do, pretty advanced stuff too, and get to a really difficult position, and she'd always have the right moment, the right thing to say to get you through that really tough spot, and that really clicked with me. So it became a little bit more a part of my life through that class, even though I had been doing all the things my entire life.
Okay. And you're a vegan and do other yogic lifestyle kind of things. Can you sort of fill us in on how yoga permeates your life and
So I became vegetarian initially when I was 13. At the time, it was a little bit more like teenage rebellion. Some people go get piercings, some people go get tattoos, start drinking, smoking, whatever. I stopped eating meat. And from there, that just became something that I do. For me now, because I've been vegetarian, vegan for 20 years, I can't go back. My body doesn't like it. And that was really the most important thing. Paying attention to your own body, knowing what feels good for you, what works for you. There's a million diets out there. People touting whatever energy drink or shake, and if that works for you, fantastic. Or, the blood type diet, eating specific things based on your blood type. I don't even know what my blood type is, so that wouldn't necessarily work for me. But you have to do what things in your life make you more of you, make you more whole, make you more sound, more grounded. And for me, the diet is one of those things. It's one of the things that I'm constantly changing, constantly working on, constantly evolving. Beyond that, just, if you get into a difficult situation with a coworker or a friend or a family member, and can you step away from that for a minute, take a deep breath, figure out what you actually need to do before you react the wrong way and ruin a relationship, ruin that moment with that person just because you didn't act in everyone's best interest, in your own best interest, taking care of yourself and those personal needs. And I think that really is what you need to do for a really yogic lifestyle. There's always all the essential oils and supplements and all the different foods and eating for your dosha and all the different branches of yoga, but really it comes down to what is the most personal thing for you and how does that help you through the rest of your life.
That's really beautiful. So it's clear that yoga permeates your life. In terms of your personal asana practice, is there anything that you're currently working on or anything that you really particularly love?
Pose-wise, not so much that I'm working on. With my schedule, I actually find it really difficult to get in a lot of personal practice. So it's a little bit here, a little bit there. I love side crow. I think it's the most fun thing ever. I love those little moments where you can just float and you can just stay there. Even if it's split second, just getting to that spot where you feel weightless and you don't have to be really strong to get yourself there. It's more about the balance of it.
Are you warmed up enough to pop into it now for those who don't know it? Or?
Sure. So side crow would be coming down into a lower squat, bringing hands more to the side, spread wide. I cheat a little bit by tucking my elbow onto both my knee and my hip, but then taking your weight way far out, more far than you think you need to, and letting your feet float up. And then you can just hang out here for a bit.
Thanks. Beautiful. So I know that you're a ballroom dancer and that you compete. Is there anything that you want to tell us about that, or is there anything else about you that I don't know that people might be interested to hear?
The ballroom dancing is amazing. It is my full-time job. That is what I do more than 40 hours a week, way more than 40 hours a week. A lot of time, a lot of dedication put into that. I actually use my yoga practice to warm up before competition. I'll put myself to the side. I'll stay away from as many people as I can. I'll go through up dog, cobra, downward dog, a whole bunch of other stretches, some breathing, just so I can get myself focused and ready to be out on the floor and compete. So it's definitely helped with that. I think we're gonna put a video or something up from the competitions that I've done in the past, shows that I've done in the past, so you get to take a look. It's really cool. So if you ever get a chance to try it, do it. Dancing is really a part of life. Side note, I have a video that Carol Ann sent me about dance and it being related to yoga, so I'll send that to you also.
Excellent. Can you describe your classes, your teaching style? What makes, say something that would make people want to come to your class.
So my classes are interesting. They're a slower flow practice. So if you need to move, it might not necessarily be the best class, but if you're coming from a basics class and you've tried Ivan's class and he does all the crazy inversions, which are super fun, but you find them way too intimidating, this is the next level. It's that nice step up. We go through all the poses, we add in a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of core work to build that strength so that eventually you can do the fun inversions that Ivan does in his class. But a lot of stretching, a lot of opening up through the body. My goal in every single class is to have my students walk out feeling good, feeling better about themselves, feeling better about their posture, about their day, and what they can accomplish. And not necessarily trying to break a sweat. You will break a sweat. We do move. Do like to hold some of the poses a little bit longer, not just moving straight through them. Body needs to remember where it needs to go. And the repetition is important, but also getting into a spot and knowing what to engage and how to hold there is also really important. So come, try it, it's fun.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.